There was spirited debate today in Austin about House Bill 3, the $1.6 billion House legislation. It's all about school safety and hardening schools. While it does have bipartisan support, it also has lawmakers asking a whole lot of questions. Fox 4's Sean Rabb listened in on the lively exchange and joins us now. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Heather, good evening to you. Listen, House Bill 3 is the school safety catch-all bill, the massive bill from the House of Representatives that, hardens buildings and shores up other security measures as well. The big part of the discussion today, though, about guns on campus. Who would have them? Who would use them? Where would those guns be stored? Would they make our campuses safer or perhaps more dangerous? And today it was Lubbock Republican Dustin Burrows defending the merits of the bill and the merits of having someone trained with a gun on every campus.
I can tell you, talking to parents, grandparents, educators, even classroom teachers from Uvalde, having somebody there as a security guard is a sense of safety and really something that we can be is more safe.
The tragic Uvalde school shooting moved lawmakers to bolster development, implementation, and funding for public school safety and security. House Bill 3 calls for a police officer, school security officer, guardian, or district employee to be armed on every campus. Dallas Representative Ana Maria Ramos pushed back on the idea of educators having to be armed.
Now, who works at a school? Who would be considered a school district employee? A teacher, okay? So yes, in fact, it can and very well may in many of your schools and your communities armed teachers. That is the truth.
Austin State Rep Vicki Goodwin questioned how districts could have trained armed personnel on every campus when many municipalities have a shortage of police officers.
I think in my district in particular, AISD, their preference would be to have school resource officers as opposed to having armed teachers. How are we going to fill those positions? How are we going to have a school resource officer on every single campus when we can't fill our law enforcement peace officer positions already?
We're putting $1.6 billion into school safety this session. $1.6 billion. They will have tools to continue to basically expand and meet this the way they need to meet it.
Houston Representative Penny Morales-Shaw said it was her understanding Uvalde families wanted some new law to help slow guns getting into young hands. The shooter in Uvalde was 18.
Were you aware that the biggest request that those families had was to raise the age to 21?
Burrows responded that was not the focus of this bill.
There is not a solution. There's not the solution. There's a bunch of different solutions. And whether we're talking about social media, whether we're talking about mental health availability, whether we're talking about school hardening, all of these things have to work together.
There could possibly be more guns on our school campuses, and how are we going to make sure that those people who are armed on school campuses are making them safer, not making them more dangerous?
So on the second reading today, House Bill 3 did pass. Each bill gets 3 readings, 3 votes up or down. The third reading and vote happens tomorrow. But Heather, while it has a lot of bipartisan support, the debate today shows just how concerned everyone is about trying to get it right, all facets of school safety, trying to get it right because no one wants Uvalde again.
All right, concerned and very passionate. Sean, thank you.